Good morning, everyone. This is Lana Adachi, also known as Moonflower Art Lounge 59. I am going to do a video just showing some of my papers, homemade papers that I made after watching Katrine Hansen in Denmark do her videos on paper making. I was so intrigued by the whole process. So of course I had to give it a try myself. So the first one you're looking at is with the top layer of a napkin in the paper. And I really like how these papers came out, the texture. Some are heavy, some are thin. And they just look so organic. It was a long process and definitely something I would try again, but of course do differently. I used newspapers, I used junk mail, any scraps at the time that I was collecting, I just put all together. I soaked it in a big bucket of hot water with a little bit of dish soap, let it soak for about 24 hours. And then I took this outside so I could go ahead and do the rest of the process out there. I did make some frames for them using dowels and some netting. I'd bought those little nettings that you can use to throw in your washer for your delicates, and sewed them around the dowels to get a frame. This is napkin. There's another piece of napkin on there, and I also had some dried flowers that I had dried myself, so I wanted to try and incorporate some of that in there. And I had a hand blender, kind of like what Katrine had, that I have specifically in my art room. Do not use it in the kitchen. This one is like, you could see the imprint. It's the second layer of a napkin. I had to try that. This one you can see all the bits and pieces of the different types of papers in there. I think this one is one of my favorites. I had used dried flowers. That's a purple clematis, and I just crumpled it up. And then I put the white layer of a napkin on top of it, just to see how it would come out. The imprints on this is from the cloth I was using. It had ridges, so it picked it up in the paper. And I wanted to do this video because I wanted to post it for Katrine Hansen, because I had let her know that I was doing this process and I wanted her to see how my papers came out. And I do apologize for the not so good videoing. I'm still learning how to do this, and I'm doing it on my phone. This is more dried flowers. I wanted to get it video because I wanted to start using this paper. It's some more of the purple dried clematis, and it actually looks black, but it's very dark purple. There's some more little purple flowers. That was a different flower. But I remember Katrine saying that at one point she was someplace and she did this. She was a master paper maker. And I have a whole lot of respect and admiration for Katrine. For anybody that does this, you know, as an art, as a living, because it is time consuming. My hands are tired after the whole process, wringing out the cloths that I was using to absorb the water. The time that it took. And I also, once these were all dried, because I was outside on a hot sunny day and had my table, patio table, out in the middle of the sun, so I used that as a drying platform. And the following day what I did was I went ahead and ironed them. There's another one with some flowers, dried flowers. And there's another pretty one with yellow dried flowers. So I just wanted to do a short video so I could show anybody that was interested. If you see Katrine Hansen's video, just know that anybody can do this. And she has some awesome videos on her YouTube channel. I love some of the stuff that she does, especially when it is in regards to recycling and upcycling paper and incorporating it into other mediums and sewing, and I just think it's a really neat process. So go check her out. I always look forward to see what she comes up with next. Alright, if you watch this, if you would please give it a thumbs up, and thank you for stopping by.